I was born in the University City of Ibadan, Nigeria. Upon the completion of my bachelor's degree, I did a year of national service, and then I started to work as a banker. And at some point, I was informed of this thing called the US Visa Lottery. I invested my last $700 in it. I've got myself an entry. So the next thing I knew, I was in the US. Now, the difference is that over here in the US, I did not get another job as a banker. I have been everything you can imagine. A security guard, flagger, working at a grocery store, worked at the gas station, basically everything except what I have been trained to do. When you spend years actually looking for anything close to a real job, and your pay rate keeps getting lower and lower and lower, you generally tend to have a negative attitude towards everything. I got introduced to Water Street through a friend of mine. I was living in my car at a Rogers gas station, so I would drive up to work, do my shift, and then drive back to Rogers. And I'd spend the night there, just sleeping in my car. And the next morning, I get up and do the same thing. At that point, even though I lived in my car, I did not consider myself a homeless person. To me, I was just in a situation where I had to sleep in my car for a few days. Well, those few days turned out to be 60 days. So eventually, I swallowed my pride and decided, sure, why not? Let's go see what it's going to be like. On the whole, my experience with the Water Street team has been nothing short of wonderful. As a day shelter guest, I noticed that the people who work here actually seemed to be genuinely interested in knowing what is going on with you. A lot of time in the outside world, nobody really cares. I'm now in stage 2 of the residential program. I actually went to this part of the program called Step Up, where they help you try and find a job. The very first position I applied for extended me a conditional offer after the interview. It taught me a lesson to actually understand that you need the help of other people can be a very humbling experience. On the good side, at times, it is said that as a human being, you sometimes have to stoop to conquer. So I prefer to say it that way. Maybe I had to stoop to conquer.